That's magnificent Rata. Rata. I'm sure the scale of it is not showing up. Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video today we're looking into the fascinating world of New Zealand's iconic Rata trees. Specifically, we're going to explore the main differences between two of the most impressive species, Northern Rata, Metrosideros robusta, and Southern Rata, Metrosideros umbellata. These magnificent trees share a lot of similarities. There are key features that can help you tell them apart. So let's get into it. So first off, let's talk about the most likely place you'll find these magnificent trees. As their names suggest, the distribution is a major clue. So the Northern Rata is predominantly found in the North Island and the very top of the South Island. It goes down the west coast a little bit on the South Island as well. So it prefers warmer climates. Southern Rata, on the other hand, is primarily a South Island specialist. It prefers the cooler, wetter conditions of the South Island, particularly the west coast, all the way down to Fiordland and Stewart Island. There are some isolated pockets in the North Island also, even up in Coromandel. So let's move on to some physical characteristics, starting with the leaves. So the Northern Rata typically has larger, slightly more leathery leaves and a more oblong or oval in shape. They can vary in size, but they generally feel thick and quite robust. Also notice at the tip there's usually a notch, so that's probably the most distinctive feature. If you have a close look at the leaves and there is a notch, then it is the Northern Rata. Not every leaf will have that notch though, so you'll have to look at a few of the leaves to make sure. So the Southern Rata leaves are generally just a little bit smaller. They're elliptical or sometimes rounded, but they taper to a more of a point at the tip. Slightly thinner in texture than the Northern Rata. You will find the new growth of the Rata trees are different as well. The new growth of Northern Rata is usually a greeny colour, a light green, whereas the new growth of the Southern Rata is quite distinctive. It's quite a red colour. So in the springtime or even summer when they're growing, that's quite noticeable as well. So the biggest difference between the trees is the way that they establish themselves. So the Northern Rata is a hemi-epiphyte or a strangler tree. So it often starts off its life high in the canopy of another tree and then sends down its aerial roots that eventually encircle and can even kill the host tree. So this is a Rata where you can see Northern Rata, where you can see the host tree, which appears to be a Rimu, has died, and the Rata is now self-supporting. It becomes a massive, often multi-trunked structure, the Northern Rata. The Southern Rata typically grows as a more conventional single-trunked tree growing from the ground up. It can sometimes be found as an epiphyte, on rocky outcrops, or even I've seen them on, actually in this shot here, you'll see it on a tree fern. Obviously one of the big things that Rata trees are known for is their flowers. Both species have beautiful bright red flowers. The Northern Rata is perhaps a little more of a rusty colour and a more rounded bloom. The flowers are primarily made up of the stamens, which is similar flowers to Pahutakawa. The Southern Rata, Metrosideros umbellata, has a brighter, more blood red flower, and they're slightly more compact, but the entire tree can be covered with them, and as you can see in some of the shots here, entire hillsides can be covered with the bright red Southern Rata flowers. Seed capsules, they are similar size and shape. Seed capsules of Northern Rata tend to be slightly longer and more slender than those of Southern Rata, which are a little bit rounder. Notice the ends of the seed capsules are different shapes as well. So just to recap the main differences, here's have a look at this table Obviously the distribution is different, the leaves are slightly different, the leaf shape is a little bit different, growth habit is different, and the overall size is the Northern Rata can become a massive tree up to 30 or 40 meters with a trunk a couple of meters in diameter or more, and the Southern Rata tends not to be as large and has a single trunk. So anyway, I hope you've liked this video. I've really enjoyed putting it together. There's been a couple of trips to the South Island where I've got these shots of many of the great trees in the video. If you would like to subscribe, please do so. And if you've got any other questions about Rata trees in general, or whether what's your favourite native tree? And let's see if I can get a few more native tree videos out soon. One thing that I will say is that there is a bit of an ecological problem with the spread of Pohutakawa in the South Island, and I might do a separate video about that because that is another conservation issue in itself. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Is this going to make it in a YouTube video?
What about all our voices? Yeah, I'll do the voiceover.
Nah, Andy's already invited me over.
David Edinburgh voiceover.
Oh, have a fucking look around.
Get in the bushes.
Add that home.
What have we crossed it?
YouTube video.
Wait, James.